look at developing stories this morning. Let's bring in Kevin Green, senior markets correspondent here on Schwab Network. Of course, we've watched oil and some volatility from last week to this week, and now OPEC's latest monthly report is out. We've gotten some China news. Your thoughts on the energy space? What are you watching?
Yeah, we continue to see a lot of downward pressure when you're looking at the energy space as a whole, especially when you're looking at crude oil, which is trading at around $72 a barrel at this point in time. But as you mentioned, OPEC did provide its outlook for 2024 and 2025, and they did not really revise the 2024 outlook too much here. They do believe that there's going to be around 2.25 million barrels per day growth when it comes to 2024, but they did up their 2025 guidance, and they actually did increase that by around 1.8 million barrels per day, and they also anticipate a global supply deficit through the end of 2025, which I found very interesting. Now, they did also lower their oil production figures. That's to reflect Angola's exit from the group, as we know that was announced last month. And overall, Nicole, we continue to see downward pressure when we were looking at the international oil space here. But one thing to also kind of note, there was an interesting news report here about an hour ago. North Dakota oil production is actually down about 600,000 to 650,000 barrels per day because of that Arctic blast that we experienced last week and even this week in some parts of the country here. So that did actually cause a little bit of a spike in oil on an intraday basis here, a little bit of a bump. We are approaching that $72 level. Let's see if this is going to hold. But once again, that Arctic blast will actually adjust the EIA numbers next week, and I'm looking forward to seeing that report.
Yeah, I think everybody is, without a doubt. And, you know, as people were talking about oil $80 last week with all the concerns about the Red Sea, now we're looking at, as you noted, $72. But robust growth for 2025. Let's see about that. Marathon Digital upgrade there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we do see an upgrade here from BTIG, but the stock continues to slide down about 5% in the session here. But we did see an upgrade to a buy from neutral with a new price target of $27 here. And they're noting several different key factors when it comes to the crypto space. One, obviously, is the SEC approval of the 11 spot ETFs. That's going to be positive when it comes to Bitcoin, especially when you're looking at institutional flows, which Marathon Digital should be able to benefit from since it is a miner. But they also are citing the fact that Marathon is actually putting a fair amount of money into infrastructure and also acquiring some other smaller miners to be able to build out its portfolio. And the general weakness in miners as a reason for the upgrade is going to be one of the key areas where Marathon can actually outperform some of these other miners within the space here. Now, one thing to also kind of note, Marathon currently holds 15,100 Bitcoins in its treasury as it continues to hash out at a pretty impressive rate, to say the least here, but once again has not been able to catch a bid in the session.
Yeah, and so as they see this roughly 50% upside, they said it's screaming. I saw that in the article. Stock screams buy. We'll see. Kevin Green, senior markets correspondent. Thank you.